the San Angelo Cones. Full line is as follows. Leading off, first baseman number 11, Steve Renato, batting second. Number 17, second baseman John DeJamba. In the 3 slot, left fielder number 10, Joseph Hicks. Batting cleanup and designated hitter number 20, Miguel Alfonso. First pitch into Renato, called strike. 0-1 Renato. First pitch time, 6:08 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Remainder of the lineup after the 0-1. Swung on, pop foul over our heads. 0-2. Batting fifth, center fielder number 24, Justin Reed. In the 6th slot, number 15, third baseman Ryan Hudson. Batting seventh, number 18, Bubby Williams. Williams, the catcher this evening. Batting eighth, right fielder number 7, Cody Hudson. And rounding out the lineup, shortstop number 6, Jordan Marks. The 0-2 delivery swung on. That one's driven foul over the rooftops, and the count resets at no balls and 2 strikes. Renato comes in batting, 285 on the year, 10 home runs, 44 RBI. Looks in a curveball that sails low and away for ball 1.
On the mound tonight for the Cats is Aaron Wilkerson. Welcome him back to the Fort Worth Cats team. Just traded to a team in the Frontier League in late June.
The 1-2 swung on, high drive straight away, left, make that right field. Chris Ellison eases back, reaches up, makes the catch. F7, 4 out, number 1. I must be in backwards land. Make that F9. Put him in left field, and then I decided to tell you it was F7. It's actually an F9. Should not take naps on game day. But I feel recharged. I'm just still a little cloudy. John DeJamba steps up. DeJamba, 358 batting average, takes a swing at the first pitch he sees. Drives it foul off the very top of the backstop for strike 1. DeJamba has a pair of home runs, 39 RBI. I believe he is leading the league with that 358 figure.
That he is. He's facing Aaron Wilkerson, who's leading the United League in strikeouts, wins, and earned run average. So, excellent matchup here between these two, and just fun to watch Wilkerson pitch. He was traded on June 21st to the Florence Freedom of the Frontier League, and had 3 starts there, and now he's back with the Cats.
The 0-2 foul back to the screen. Like with Renato, will reset with DeJamba trailing in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Kind of curious to see if DeJamba's folks are listening in on our feed or the Colts feed, as DeJamba played last year for the Cats. The 0-2. Fastball misses the lower outside corner for ball 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got a chance to meet some of his family last year as they were here. Good people. Then again, most baseball people are. The 1-2. That one's chopped foul, and that one hit DeJamba right on the inside spur of his ankle. He hit him so hard he dropped his bat.
Gonna have to walk that one off, and home plate umpire Casey Mosier will take a step out and collect that ball. Give DeJamba a little bit of time to recuperate there as he takes the stroll around the batter's box. DeJamba was a fan favorite while he was here in Fort Worth, to my understanding, and he's always polite, always the first one to say hello. So, I mean, if he's anything like his parents, they must be good people.
Oh, and his energy is infectious, and he's one guy that I'm glad to see he's still in the game. I hated to see him leave the Cats. 1-2 pitch swung on a high drive to right field. That one's going to be out of the reach of Ellison. Hits the ground at the track. Ellison up with it. Overthrows shortstop Corey Mello. Backed up nicely by Greg Bachman. DeJamba with a double to right, 1 away. Colts have someone in scoring position as Joseph Hicks steps aboard.
Well, not only is he a good guy, he's quite a baseball player too, DeJamba. As Joseph Hicks stands in with the runner in scoring position. Colts have a chance here to take an early lead, and they're looking to, if not sweep this series, at least try to get a series win if they have any shot of obtaining that second playoff spot, with the Cats clinching the first playoff spot on the road in San Angelo.
Joseph Hicks takes the swing, throws something else back to the screen, and it looks to me that the Colts are taking after Wilkerson pretty hard. First pitch swinging on all three. Get you set to the Cats defense after the 0-1 pitch. Slap foul off the right side. That one top of the concourse, 0-2 to Hicks. Defensively for the Cats, Cameron Monger in left field, not right field. Cody Bishop in center, Chris Ellison out in right. Greg Lockman at third base, Corey Mello at shortstop, Josh Band at second, Ryan Miller first behind the dish. Directing traffic and flashing the signs is Luani Sanchez to number 12, right-hander Aaron Wilkerson, the pitch. High and inside, ball one ball and 2 strikes to Hicks.
Hicks started to go around on that one and had to stop himself. He would have probably had that one bounce off his hands if he had followed through with it. It was up high and in.
Would have been painful. Pitch swung on and drive to the gap in left center field. Cody Bishop up with it as Jamba rounds third, throw into second base. Tag is applied, not in time. Hicks with the RBI double to center field. Back-to-back doubles gives the Colts a 1-0 lead. It looked like he reached for that. That seemed to be a little bit of a high and away pitch, and he extended nicely, got around.
I'm not used to seeing Wilkerson get hit hard at all, especially early in the game. And if he can settle down here, and coast like he usually does with that great earned run average. He's been with the Cats. It's 267. That leads the league. 8 wins and 1 loss in 12 games started with the team, and he's been very, very solid out of the rotation.
Miguel Alfonso looks in the first pitch called strike. Casey Moser behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Darren Hare manning the base paths for the umpiring crew. Wilkerson sets, checks the runner at second, a double glance, and the pitch. Fastball catches lower inside corner, called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Alfonso.
He's given up 2 doubles, but he's gotten ahead of all 4 hitters that he's faced so far.
Got him into 0-2 counts.
2 of them have been able to fight out of it after taking a ball, but if you can stay ahead of hitters for the entirety of a game, you've got a pretty good chance of shutting them down. At least it'll help your chances.
Wilkerson checks the runner and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch catches the inside corner. Alfonso gets rung up looking. Alfonso gave Casey Moser a look, and now he's back talking a little bit.
Just ejected him when he brushed the dirt back from the batter's box. He kicked the dirt like you would see a person grooming the batter's box, and he kicked it right onto Casey Moser's leg behind the plate, and he immediately ejected him. You can't do that, and it looked like intentional to me, and then he's arguing with him, saying that he didn't mean to do so, but looks to me like Alfonso's not going to be coming back in this game. He is the DH tonight, and now the third base coach and hitting coach, Mike Goss, is down to argue with Casey Moser, plead his player's case.
Not argue. He doesn't look like he's arguing at all. He looks like he's maintaining an exceptionally level head through the whole thing. I would give you more the plead the case.
Yeah, he was trying to plead his case. That's not going to bring his hitter back. Cleanup hitter gone after taking 3 pitches, all called strikes.
Brings up Justin Reed, lefty back at 226. Takes the first pitch wide for ball 1. Wilkerson looks into Sanchez for the side. Checks the runner. And the pitch. Chopper down the first base line. That one hops over Ryan Miller's glove. Chris Ellison up with it as Joseph Hicks trots in and touches the plate to extend the Colts lead to 2-0 on the RBI double to right.
3 doubles in the inning for the Colts. DeJamba, Hicks, and then Reed. And that one just out of the reach of Red Miller. Made a nice attempt to snag that ball as it took a crazy high hop bounce to his left. And, Miller is not a natural first baseman, but we've seen him make tremendous athletic plays at shortstop and second base this year. And that's a play he is capable of making, but it was hit with such power that it just got right past him. Nothing he could do about it for the double.
I think the top spin on that, too, is that ball hit the ground and just leaped over the glove. Any other time, that's a routine one-hop ground ball.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan Hudson steps in. Hudson takes first pitch, called strike. Hudson batting .297. Has 4 home runs, 21 RBI. Curveball misses low and away. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Wilkerson works out of the stretch, looks into Sanchez for the side. Checks the runner at second, and the pitch. That one swung on, lifted high down the right field line. It will drift into the stands. 1-2 to Hudson. Only one batter in 6 has gotten ahead of Wilkerson in the count, and that was Justin Reed, who hit that sharp ground ball RBI down the first base line. The 1-2 dips just a little low. 2-2 to Hudson.
And for those fans thinking at home, well, the Cats are going to coast into this postseason already having clinched first place and home field advantage. That's not the case at all. They're at 47 wins now. Their goal is, they've set sort of a team goal unofficially. They want to reach 50 wins. They want to get 50 wins this season and really have a commanding presence in the postseason in that 5-game series.
2-2 pitch downstairs. Count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. First Colts work the count full against Wilkerson on the ball game. Wilkerson sets, checks the runner and the payoff pitch. Lifted foul overhead. And you would figure by now, too, these two teams should be exceptionally familiar with each other coming off of a 4-game series in San Angelo. Cats lost game 1. Game 2 rained out, so they had a 7-7 doubleheader, which the Cats swept.
And they won the last game of the series, too.
They locked and loaded and took home game 4, winning the series. Wilkerson checks the runner and the pitch. That one swung on. A high pop-up to shallow right field. Ellison calls off Van. Makes the catch. And now I'll get it right. That is an F9 in your books. And that'll do it for the Colts here at the top of the first.